Nobody likes a rocky road, but sometimes in life, they're the path we take to unanswered questions. The unanswered question here tonight is, who is better between the Joker and Cameron Dunn? The trilogy gets settled once and for all here tonight.
Hello and welcome to Legend of Combat Rocky Road, another pay-per-view in Legend of Combat's historic run here. Let's take a look at tonight's card. Kicking things off, it's a fight in the middleweight division as Rhys Evans makes his middleweight debut against Uddy, the former lightweight who's moved up to middleweight. And then after that, Rod Tang, or you might know him better as Patrick Bateman, or you might know him better as Sage Walker, returns to bantamweight as he takes on Jay Ruddock. Rod Tang is 2-1. Jay Ruddock is on a bit of a losing streak right now. He needs to change that here tonight. And then Togar Killis-Kislan will take on the winner of this middleweight bout between David Goggins and James Crawford. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're on the Legend of Combat Discord, you'll know how heated this one has been built up in the previous few weeks. And then the main event, ladies and gentlemen, the trilogy is finally upon us as the Joker defends the bantamweight title against Cameron Dunn in Cameron Dunn's first fight in 2023. Here we go now, kicking off the card. What about this is going to be between Rhys Evans and Uddy? And we already know that Togar Killis-Kislan will be fighting for the Legend of Combat middleweight title against the winner of David Goggins and James Crawford. But the winner of this will probably be first in line to challenge the middleweight champion. Whether that's Togar or Goggins or Crawford is yet to be seen. But ladies and gentlemen, Rhys Evans missing by Govan here tonight. Rhys Evans, he's 1 of 5. He needs a change and he wants to move up. In fact, I think he's 1 of 4, to be fair. I think he's 1 of 4. Let me just check. Yeah, to be fair, Rhys Evans is 1 of 4. He's not quite 1 of 5. But, still not a great record to have. And that's why he's made the move to a fresh new division. Middleweight's not had a lot of fights. In fact, it's only had the one. So, this change in Rhys Evans' lifestyle is going to really maybe pay off his career. There's so many excited fighters coming to middleweight from all over Legend of Combat's roster. People moving down from heavyweight, people moving up from lightweight. And Rhys Evans has stunned Uddy, who's 1-1 with his only win coming to Buffy Norma. And then, of course, he lost to Richard Ramirez, and what a fight that was. And a good straight right by Evans. Evans sporting the black leggings, taking on Uddy who's in the blue shorts, and the man bun. The man bun being the most important part. Detail, I think. And, a schedule for 3 rounds as it's the opening contest here tonight. We've got a 4-fight pay-per-view card, and I believe there's another pay-per-view next week. What happened to the fight nights? The fight nights has just been retired at this point. A bit of lag there, and a good right hook blocked by Uddy. And Uddy, he's becoming a fan favourite. He doesn't fight all the time, but he fights actively enough to really just keep his name in the conversation. And a good spin head kick, well timed by Evans. And Evans, he's on that unfortunate losing streak. His only win coming to Buffy Norma. So they both share a win over the same person. I know that's not saying a lot. Buffy Norma stinks as well, but does he stink as much as Rhys Evans? Well, clearly because he lost to Rhys Evans. Rhys Evans losing to just a lot of big names. Red Dot coming to mind, springing to mind almost straight away. Also lost to Son Simpson back in the day. That was his first ever fight in Legend of Combat, if you remember, all the way back when and Rhys Evans is stunned Uddy with a front kick. Rhys Evans is looking great here tonight, by the way. Looking great in this opening round scheduled for 3. And if the winner does challenge for the middleweight title, I'm not saying they're definitely going to, but will be prepared for 5 rounds. Oh, Rhys Evans has stunned Uddy. Is Uddy even prepared for the first round? As he goes down, as he goes tumbling to the canvas, Rhys Evans get a knockdown. Rhys Evans losing to Kai McMahon as well in the past. So, Evans has lost a lot of good names. I'm not saying he's not, but, he needs to get the wins up. He needs to get the numbers up. And he's looking great here tonight. And another jumping crane kick, but it's blocked by Uddy, who just slips back, and a great first round, a great performance in first round by Rhys Evans. I'm about to start the second round, and I cannot wait for this one. I'm so excited after the first round. Rhys Evans, I've given him a lot of hate in the past. Maybe it was a bit unjustified, but Oh, he's been caught for a big uppercut there, and it was so slow. Reece Evans should have seen that one coming. Is this the downfall of Evans? Is this the last thing we wanted to see tonight? Oh, a good spinning back fist by Uddy. I love that. Like I said, Uddy's becoming a bit of a fan favourite. At one time I thought Uddy was going to beat Will Savage, but then he lost to Richard Ramirez, who also went on to lose to Will Savage. Will Savage, second pound for pound best in Legendary Combat, I think, and the best is going to be declared tonight as the Joker takes on Cameron Dunn. That is tonight's main event. It's been talked about all week. I've seen billboards for it everywhere I go. Reece Evans missing a big left hook. This is surprising because he is the hook goblin as he throws 3 hooks there back to back to back. How did Uddy obviously that one coming? I think, I don't know. And a good leg kick by Uddy. And if I was fighting Reece Evans, I'd be going right towards the legs. A good left hook there by Reece Evans, who moves to southpaw. An interesting approach here. Maybe it's not a bad approach, however, Uddy struggles with southpaws as we've seen in Richard Ramirez's fight. Good body kick there by Uddy. And that's the thing. If Reece Evans moves to southpaw, and a great slip there by Uddy, he works the body of Evans. Evans might be stunned. But like I'm saying, Reece Evans is going to be susceptible to body kicks and body shots, as we've seen Uddy capitalise on that, and a good right hook there by Uddy. And Reece Evans looks to be gassing himself out here, and that's the last thing he wants after such a great first round. Did he throw everything he had at Uddy in the first round? Good right hook there by Evans, who's again in the southpaw stance. Uddy throwing the body jab, and that's great. That's just, he's showing a lot of intelligence here, Uddy, and that's what he wants. Uddy looks to be a 5-round fighter. Reece Evans doesn't, and that's the main difference I'm seeing here in this middleweight contest. And a good uppercut sends Evans crashing to the canvas as Uddy works the body and the clunge. Great work by Uddy. He's the man of the moment right now in my eyes. Evans had a great first round. Uddy's having a fantastic second round. But Reece Evans, don't count him out yet. He's done Uddy. And Reece Evans looks to be back in this fight just like that. He does have a lot of stamina. But if he hurts Uddy like that, he can capitalise and knock him down, and maybe even finish the job and knock him out. And Reece Evans, he's only got 1 TKO on his record. He's been TKO'd more times than I've been blacked out drinking Manduva, I don't know why I'm with that analogy. I've not even drunk it, but you get what I mean. I'm Colin Banks, the voice of Legendary Combat. 10 seconds left in the second round. The good ball jab there by Uddy working the body yet again, but Reece Evans catches him with a knee to the torso as we go towards the third and final round. I can't wait to see who the winner will be. So I've ruined a piece of minds. Definitely, Evans takes the first round, Uddy takes the second. And will we see a finish in this round? Or will we just get the judges' verdict on this? Let's find out. Uddy feint a body kick, goes high, like seeing that. Uddy with a nice jab, and he lands the straight right as well. Good for him. Phone hands, landing combinations, and that's what we like to see in Legendary Combat, a display of skill. Uddy missing a big spinning head kick, and Evans tried to make him regret that with a spinning back fist, but he was too out of range, out of mind. And Uddy just trying to press forward, but Reece Evans does not take a step back. He is now, however, as Uddy connects with a big elbow to the forehead. And a good body kick there by Uddy. And Evans might be stunned with a jab. I think Uddy caught him with a stiff jab and knocked Evans off guard, who hasn't seemed to fully recover from that one. Reece Evans, I can't believe he just got stunned with that. And Uddy slipping a good uppercut there. He goes to the body, he gets it. Reece Evans is stunned with a big left hook. And that body seems to be failing Evans. I think it's the gas tank as Evans goes crashing down to the canvas again. And the jumping knee knocks Reece Evans out. Uddy with a massive W here tonight. He moves to 2-1. And he is now 1-0 in the middleweight division. Uddy with a big win over Evans. And I believe we're going to see that again. And look at that, he knocks it out of the park. Home run for Uddy as he moves to 1-0 in the middleweight division. Togo Kyrgyzstan's probably watching this, worried, that jumping, he would knock out any man, any animal. What a win by Uddy. A big jumping knee KO, you don't see that every day. And it's going to be a good bantamweight contest. This is Rod Tang rebranded from Patrick Bateman, and that is Jay Ruddock, former title challenger, came up short when Cameron Dunn was the champion. He's fought the Joker before, but never for the belt. But if the Joker wins tonight, maybe he will be fighting Jay Ruddock if he wins this one. Patrick Bateman, he won his first fight, then he lost the second fight, and he won the third fight. However, his record might be 2-1. However, he's only fought one opponent, and that is the retired Voodoo. Voodoo, gone but not forgotten. So this is not Patrick Bateman, sorry, this is Rod Tang's first fight. First of all, under the name Rod Tang, and second of all, against a new, fresh opponent in Jay Ruddock. Jay Ruddock, I say it all the time, his boxing is sublime. Nobody in Legend Combat comes close to his boxing, in my opinion. Best boxer in Legend Combat. Rod Tang is great. He's great all round. He's most likely a future bantamweight champion. So it's going to be interesting to see how this one plays out. The bantamweight title is on the line here tonight, but there's so many factors in the bantamweight division. Let me tell you that. Andrew Tate, first of all, comes to my mind. He will most likely be next in line for the bantamweight title. You've also got Terrific Terence, who just came off a massive win over Tong Po, who is an accident in a few weeks against somebody in the bantamweight division, I presume. But, just so many great fights to be made in the bantamweight division. The division does not stop. Kevin Dillahan's always looking around. I think he might have a hand injury, but we need to look into that. That's why he's not fought in a while. Hopefully he doesn't have a layoff as long as the first one, because the first layoff was months and months, if you remember that, and a good uppercut there by Rod Tang as he goes to the body with a vicious body kick, and again, twice now, great work by Rod Tang. And another man in the bantamweight division who we don't give enough credit to, Golden. He's not fought in ages, and that last time he did fight, it was against Jay Ruddock, who has stunned Rod Tang. Rod Tang has stunned, but he's not out as he hangs on, he's fighting back. And, great work there by Ruddock. And a good double jab there by Rod Tang. He loves the jab, and a good body shot there. He's just keeping a distance, he's taking his time, and he's going to try and outwork Ruddock, I believe. And that's bold. That's very bold. And, I don't know how he would beat Jay Ruddock. Jay Ruddock's not undefeated. He's had many losses, more losses than wins, actually. However, and now has a good body kick there by Jay Ruddock. I think we should move on from that conversation. And just so much to be said about the bantamweight division and the prestige of it. Only a handful of champions. Obviously, it started off with Dan Crockford, who defeated Terrific Terence for the belt. Then he lost it to James Crawford, who lost it to Joker, who lost it to Cameron Dunn, who lost it to the Joker, who vacated the belt due to a hand injury. And then James Crawford picked it up, and then the Joker came back and beat him for it. And let's take a look at the highlights here. That was the uppercut that knocked Jay Ruddock off guard. And I think we're going to see it from the angle. There it is, bang, right to the chin of Mr. Ruddock. And we're going to see it a third time because it was just that good apparently. Bang, there it is, right to the chin, right to the jaw. Jaw could be blocked, probably not, but always a chance. And we're going into the second round of this bantamweight division fight. And here we go now. Will the two touch gloves? No glove touch. Very interesting as we start the second round. Good leg kick there by Jay Ruddock. And a good spinning body kick there by Ruddock. Not blocked, but he didn't quite get it. But it was a good attempt, definitely. And a good check of the leg there by Rod Tang. And Jay Ruddock letting the hands go. And I thought he would, to be honest. I thought he would let the hands go in the second round. And then try and just coast the third round. Let's see if I'm correct here. Good body shot there by Rod Tang. And Rod Tang and Terrific Terence would be an amazing fight. Jay Ruddock, Terrific Terence, an amazing fight. I'd love to see Tong Po fight the loser of this fight. So many great bantamweights. It's a division full of just talented fighters at £135. It's going to be so interesting to see who the winner of tonight's main event will fight next, Joker or Cameron Dunn. Who will they fight next? And where will the loser go from there? So many stakes on the line in that one. Not enough cows, am I right? And Jay Ruddock fighting off the cage here, and he doesn't like to be pressured, and that's why. And Rotang catches him with a body kick as he rocks the body of Ruddock. And Ruddock's body's been through hell in Leslie Combat. I remember when the Joker tanked it back in the day. That was a great fight. That wasn't even the main event of the card. Stiffy Steve headlined that card. Times have changed, but people change more. That, to quote the Leslie Combat Fight Night theme song, and a good hit there by Rotang. And, Rotang, heavily inspired by the Muay Thai fighter Rotang from One Championship. What a talented man he is for his age. Just a man of steel. And will Rotang in Legend Combat be anything similar to that? He connects with body straight and a left hook there. Something Michael Chandler would throw. But, we don't have guys like Michael Chandler. We have bigger guys like Jay Ruddock and Rotang. And, Rotang's found his distance. He's thrown out that jab. He's found the range. He's doing such a great job. Good body kick there. Ruddock brings one back. He fires one back. And that's what you like to see. Jay Ruddock missing a big head kick there. He missed a 1-2 as well, but I thought he was going to get the head kick. Not quite though. Goes right hook there by Jay Ruddock. Rotang's body kick. And the pressure's still being applied to Ruddock, who just can't find a way out of that cage. But he's trying to adapt, and he's caught up another kick to the body by Rotang. Good right hook there by Ruddock. And he loves a good right hand as he connects with a big overhand right to Rotang's tempo, but he shakes it off, and his body's been hurt again as Jay Ruddock connects with a lead head kick to end the second round. And ladies and gentlemen, what a fight we're having here. Who is winning this fight, do you think? Let's take a look at the highlights. Good spinning body kick there by Mr. Ruddock. And we're going to see any Rotang highlights. Let's find out. Good leg kick by Jay Ruddock. He's been caught with a jab in that one. And another highlight is a body kick followed by nothing as we go towards the third and final round. And you've got to think, if the Joker is watching this backstage while his hands get wrapped as he ends into tonight's main event, and there's a glove touch to start the final round. Respect between these two lads. Love to see it. And Rotang's been clipped with a good lead uppercut there. Good work by Jay Ruddock, who eats a body shot by Rotang. Rotang throwing a body kick, connects it. And Jay Ruddock's body, how much can it take? With 4 minutes 20 way left in the third round, I'm not too sure. But Rotang's landing some combinations now. He's flown, he's like a river, and nailing the body kick. Has stunned Jay Ruddock, followed by a good head kick. And Rotang's closing in on the win here. Rotang's bagging Jay Ruddock up against the cage. Jumping knee. What more can Rotang do to put out Jay Ruddock? And Jay Ruddock fighting back with a lead uppercut, but he's been caught with another body kick. And Rotang goes for the head, but Jay Ruddock's seen it coming. And the knee is done. Jay Ruddock fighting off the back here, fighting off the cage. Can he hold on? Oh, he's been caught with a lead uppercut. Rotang is bullying Jay Ruddock now. Rotang's putting on a clinic. Jay Ruddock, does he know where he is as he eats another body kick? He's in so much trouble. Rotang has floored Jay Ruddock with a body kick, and then he's going to the ground with a ground and pound. Will he finish Jay Ruddock off? Oh, Jay Ruddock, hang on. Jay Ruddock is in a world of danger, but he goes for an armbar here. And honestly, if I'm being truthfully honest, if you want me to be honest, if I'm being honest, to be honest, guys, if you want me to be honest, this is Jay Ruddock's best thing he can do is try and submit Rotang. While Rotang tries to finish him off, Jay Ruddock should be looking for submissions. But no, Rotang gets back to his feet because he's that educated as he stuns Jay Ruddock again. He folds him with a right hook. Rotang with a statement being made here tonight. He moves to 3-1 in this bantamweight division, and what a right hook it was that crumbled the foundation of Jay Ruddock. Jay Ruddock will be going to the hospital here tonight. What a right hook, what a smack it was. Take a look at that. Bang! It went through the guard. It went like underneath the arm of Ruddock. And what a shot it was, putting the lights out of Ruddock, who folds face first. World tank, what a win that was. And the Joker or Cameron Dunn, I bet they're both watching that, and I bet they've both got their eyes set on World Tank, who's made a statement in such a big and heavenly way here tonight at Rocky Road. And here we go now, the co-main event. It's a middleweight contest. The winner of a fight, Toga Kyrgyzstan. There he is, David Goggins making his Legend Combat debut. And it's his first fight, his co-main event in a pay-per-view. That is massive. There's James Crawford making his debut at middleweight. And oh my god, he's looking chunky. James Crawford, a former two-time bantamweight champion, and David Goggins almost smacked him for one. This has been so heated between these two. If you've been in the Legend Combat Discord, you'll know how much back and forth there's been between these two. And ladies and gentlemen, David Goggins dropping James Crawford in 25 seconds. Oh my god, I can't believe what we just seen there. David Goggins, who fights in a hat, scarf and denim shorts apparently, and he goes to the body of James Crawford, and I was thinking that might be his best thing to do here, because Crawford looks like he's packing on the pounds, and this is so weird because we've seen James Crawford 2 weeks ago at 135 pounds. He's put on 50 pounds since then, if not more, because he looks ginormous. And James Crawford just trying to get some rhythm going, but after a knockdown like that in the first 25 seconds, his confidence just got me rattled. But I'm sure he'll come back like he always does. I'm not saying he's going to come back and win, but he could definitely come back and make a statement anyway. David Goggins, he's becoming a bit of a draw. He's becoming a bit of a loudmouth. You can't keep your eyes off him. But will it work against somebody like Toga Kyrgyzstan, who, I'm not going to lie, doesn't speak amazing English anyway? Will he put up with that of David Goggins? I'm not too sure. James Crawford going for a takedown. I think he's got it. No, David Goggins has stuffed the takedown of James Crawford, who sends Crawford down to the canvas. He stunned Crawford with a head kick. He taunts on him. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a star in the making. David Goggins, remember the name, as he taunts mid-fight. You don't see that a lot in Legend Combat. So usually have a respectful league, and he stuns James Crawford. He knocks Crawford down. I can't believe it. The old man knocks James Crawford out. James Crawford has been sent to the 9th dimension as David Goggins sparks him, and now he's calling him stinky. He's saying James Crawford's such a stinky bum. And wow, what an overhand. Bang, there it is. See you later, James Crawford, who suffers back-to-back losses in Legend Combat. David Goggins, what a victory, as he will compete for the middleweight title. That fight will happen next week. Toga Kyrgyzstan versus the man who's about to get his arm raised, David Goggins.
So you wanna start a war in the age of icons? So you wanna be immortal with a loaded gun? So you wanna start a war? So you wanna start a war? Bang, shots fired. Pain is what you desire. If the pen is mightier than the sword, then how do we get here, my God? My God.
The Joker's a new bantamweight champion.
Say, among liars, blame
He slapped him.
the deniers. If history is dead and gone, then how did we get here, my God? My God. So you wanna start a war in the age of icons? So you wanna be immortal with a loaded gun? So you wanna start a war? So you wanna start a war?
I cannot wait for this one. It's the main event of the evening. That is the challenger. Cameron Dunn, he used to be the pound for pound best. He used to be the lightweight champion. He used to be the bantamweight champion. However, he's got nothing left. And he's 7-2. He's one of the best in Legends of Combat. His last fight, he lost a split decision to the man on the left, the bantamweight champion, the 3-time Legend of Combat bantamweight champion, the Joker. Mr. J, the face of Legend of Combat, the pound for pound best at the moment. The Joker looking to defend the bantamweight title for the first time against his biggest challenger, his biggest rival, not Batman, Cameron Dunn, who avoids a single leg takedown. The Joker has worked on his wrestling so much since his first fight in Legends of Combat against Tony Vincenzo. The Joker was one of the first men to beat Tony Vincenzo and one of the only men to beat Tony Vincenzo, for a matter of fact. Good leg kick there by the Joker. Cameron Dunn fires back two. The Joker gives one, Cameron Dunn gives two. That says a lot about these two men. They're always trying to one up each other. Good body kick there by the Joker. Good combination there by the Joker. With a flurry of punches, the Joker's letting those hands go like he always does. Nobody's got an answer for it because he's so quick. He's like Usain Bolt of boxing. And Cameron Dunn going for a takedown of his own. The Joker stuffs it as he knees the torso of Dunn. Dunn wearing the gladiator, so it's Mr. Joker wearing his purple leggings like he always does. When he puts them on, he enters game zone. He enters the zone. He's focused. He's fully focused. I asked the Joker how he was feeling earlier today. He said, "Yeah, I'm okay. I'm feeling the best I've ever been." Cameron Dunn asked him. He said confident, ready. Two different answers, both meaning the same thing. Both are ready. Just over 2 minutes left in the first round, scheduled for 5. The bantamweight title is on the line. Pride is on the line. Legacy is on the line. The Joker landing great boxing combinations there. Cameron Dunn is about to get took down for the first time this fight does. The Joker now, what will he do with Dunn on the ground? Will Dunn have any answer? Dunn's wrestling one of the best in the league. I could only think of a few better in the league. Wolf Savage coming to mind. Of course, he's the lightweight champion. Andrew Tate's wrestling's really good as well. And the Joker's just coming along in his wrestling career. And Cameron Dunn hitting that head kick. He's knocked so many people out with that exact kick. LoC Pool coming to mind. LoC Pool 1-0 in the Legends of Combat. His only loss coming to Cameron Dunn. He's not fought since. 40 seconds left in the first round. What a fight this has already been. I cannot wait for this one to get cooking. Good left hook there by the Joker. Good leg kick there by Joker as he's getting took down by Cameron Dunn. It's one takedown each in this fight, and that's so exciting. Good body kick there by the Joker. Joker with a good lead of a cut. Cameron Dunn's been caught a lot in the last 20 seconds here. Who will end the round on top? Good leg kick there by the Joker. The Joker ends the first round confidently. Ladies and gentlemen, what a great round that was. Look at the highlights. Oh, there's the highlights. And we're going into the second round. Let's hope this one continues to be as good as the first round. The two touch gloves, a lot of respect between these two guys. Good leg kick combination there by Cameron Dunn. The Joker with a left hook straight on. And this fight's just cooking with gas. And thank God this fight's not happening in November, because a fight like this really gets you horny. And a good knee to the torso by Cameron Dunn, the challenger, as he backs off, and he can't back off too much with the Joker's pressure. It's just something unlike any other. Good lead uppercut there by Mr. J, who's no doubt probably drinking this weekend or next weekend. Good lead uppercut there by the Joker, who just keeps moving forward towards Cameron Dunn, who keeps moving backwards, and that's how the Joker fights tend to go all the time. And the Joker's only got one loss, and that was the Cameron Dunn title fight all the way back last year. Then they had a fight towards the end of the year. The Joker won a split decision. Some thought Cameron Dunn won that one, including Robert McCarthy, who said Cameron Dunn won that fight. Gave it 48-47. Two judges gave it to the Joker, who ducked that big head kick there. And we know these two can go 5 rounds. They've done it before. Can they do it again? It's been 2 months. It's been 3 months almost since the last fight. It's this crazy thing. It's been almost 90 days since Cameron Dunn's last fight in Legends of Combat. He's not been as active as he was last year, and that's just because of a slight injury. He had to undergo surgery, and he stunned the Joker. Cameron Dunn has stunned the Joker, and he's laying it all on him now. But the Joker stunned Cameron. Oh, Cameron Dunn goes down. This is the Joker's moment. I can't believe what we've just seen here. Cameron Dunn got too reckless with the Joker. He went in for the kill, and he almost got killed himself. And you know, when you strike a match in the fire, you're going to get burnt, and that's exactly what happened there. Cameron Dunn being the match, the Joker being the fire, and the burn mark is all over Cameron Dunn's face, who has been knocked down in this round. I can't believe it. We've just seen a good looking left hand there by Cameron Dunn. Good body kick there by the Joker, vintage Joker. And let's just take a deep breath. A good leader back on the Joker. That's done. Cameron Dunn is in a very bad position. Almost like he's in the Ukraine capital right now. He's eating a right hook. The Joker has Cameron Dunn exactly where he wants him. 40 seconds left. In the second round, Cameron Dunn goes down like a stack of cards. Cameron Dunn is out cold. The Joker has retained the Bantamweight title as he wins the trilogy. 2 wins, 2-1. The Joker is better than Cameron Dunn. That is a fact, ladies and gentlemen, as Cameron Dunn gets sparked with a left hook. There it is, as he falls face front like his name's Jay Ruddock. Wow, the Joker winning as he's got the most wins in Legend of Combat history. Ladies and gentlemen, what a card that was. What a card that was. We'll see you next week for more fights.